Hi Floss Tube, my name's Dana and my channel name is Gemstone Stitches. I'm here to share with you, I just gave you a little flash of it, a big finish that I've had for the year of 2021. I also wanted to share with you my progress that I've had since my last video, and also I wanted to add a WIP parade at the end. I'm just going to quickly flash through all the WIPs that I have because I'll share a little bit more about my plans for 2022, and that includes trying to get some more finishes since I feel like I've been lacking in the finishing department. So I hope you guys stick around to see some of the projects I haven't shared in quite a while, and to see what I hope to focus on for the year of 2022. But first, oh, and there's a giveaway. So first, I have my finish, which is Months of the Year by House Needleworks. So the last time you saw this, I had all the months done except October, I believe, and December. Maybe it was September. I think it was September and December. So here is September, finished. And then December. December used, I think, my favorite classic colorwork thread of the whole lot, which was steamed broccoli. I thought that was such a unique, clever name, because when you steam broccoli, it's one color when it's in the pot, and then you look back at it 5 minutes later and it's kind of this vibrant, more bright green. So I've always taken notice of the color change that broccoli goes through when it starts steaming. But I really also liked the colors in June, that it's wavy navy around the border, and then the berries, or the cherries, I guess they are. I like that red, and that's also used in May for the house. So, you know, my channel name, Gemstone Stitches, I like those bright, vibrant jewel tones. But here's the whole, I can't even get the whole thing in there. It's huge. So it's 3 across, 4 down. I have January with the little snowman and the cardinals. February. March. April. April showers bring May flowers. June, little bumblebees. Then we go on to July. August. September. October. November. And December. So, if you've been watching my other videos, I was purchasing these as a little pack. It would come 2 patterns per pack, and each pattern uses the same colors of Classic Colorworks thread. So you get the 2 patterns plus like 6 or 7 colors of thread, and they're just used in different ways to get a different outcome. But once I got down to September and October, I couldn't get my hands on that pack. And so I ended up having to buy the whole, all of the charts together. It comes in one. Not with the thread, but it has every single month that you need in this chart. And again, it's Little House Needleworks. So what I want to do is give away this pattern. I did use the classic Colorworks threads that are called for. I really enjoyed using those, but I know that if you don't have them or you can't, I don't even know how much classic Colorwork threads are, but I don't know if they're pricey or not. If you don't want to use them for any reason, I'm sure you can substitute DMC in for this. So if you're interested in this pattern, please comment below what your favorite season is of the year, and let me know why you like it. I know that's a tough question because I like a lot of the seasons, but living in Vermont, my favorite season now is summer because it's just beautiful out. Everything's grown so nicely from the spring, and yeah, you can just really enjoy the outdoors, and it's not swelteringly hot like where I grew up in Texas. And everybody's just loving life, it seems like, in Vermont because you get outside. But I will say I love winter because I love the snowfall. I think it's beautiful. I love spring because I like seeing all the growth that happens after the long winter, even though spring can be a little bit still cold, and yeah, spring is not that fun, I think, in Vermont, besides the fact that you do start seeing things grow. The very end of spring, I guess, is nice here. And then, of course, the autumn, I like the fall foliage and just that feeling of the cooler mornings and the cooler air after a long time of it being warm. So that's why I like all the seasons, but my favorite would be summer. So please, if you're interested, comment what your favorite season is and why you like it. And I actually am going to draw a winner in 2 weeks. Today is December 31st. Happy New Year. Yeah, it's like, I don't even know what time it is, maybe 10 or something. This is how I'm spending my New Year's Eve. But so I will choose a winner on January 14th, and I'll go ahead and message you in the comments. I most likely will not be doing a video because I won't have a lot of progress in 2 weeks, and also I'm going to be doing this training course that I have to take for my new job, my new position at work, and I'm just going to need to be studying. That's what I need to be doing at all times. So anyway, I hope people are interested. Let me know, and I will pick a winner on January 14th. So as far as FFOing goes, I took my sister to the airport today because I had family visiting over the holidays, and she was the last one to leave. So I took her to the airport, and I ran over to Joann's and Michael's to get some stuff to FFO. So my plan is to have them wrapped around mat board and be flat. So I'll cut these all out separately. I'm going to wrap this around mat board, and then I'm going to do 2 more layers of fabric around mat board. So it's going to be 3 whole layers of fabric around mat board. So the fabric around January is going to be this brown sort of bark. It reminds me of the trees outside. And this dark color here is a dark brown in the word January. And then around that fabric is this pine cone, pine needle, and it's sparkly. So those will be the 3 layers for January. And then I'm going to put I'm going to back everything with felt so it looks nice on the back. And then put magnets on this. And then I have this board that I got from Michael's that hangs up. So I'm going to put some magnets on here so I can just easily switch them out every month. And it hangs up too. I'm hoping that this is a good size. I feel like it will be, but it just depends also on how wide I let it be. I did get one that's just slightly longer, and it's going to be a lot wider. But I'm hoping this one will work out so I don't have to fiddle around with like cutting the side of the board. But I really thought that was a cute idea. And then for February, I only got January and February because it takes me a long time to decide on fabrics. So around February, I'm going to do a white. I can't decide yet because it's already white around the border. So I have this white, and it just has like little, you can't even tell what's on there. Well, maybe you can. Just a little pattern of tiny leaves or something along those lines. And then I got these hearts. What has darker and lighter reds in it, and it's really close to the variegation in the reds. In the red thread. So I can't decide yet if I'm going to do the red and then the white. But that's what I got, and then I just have some red felt for the back. So tomorrow is Saturday, January 1st, and we'll see if I can get around to doing a little FFOing. I don't know, we're thinking about taking our kid, well, my mother-in-law's here, and they're spending the night. My mother-in-law and brother-in-law, and they're in the basement spending the night right now. So I was thinking about it'd be fun to take my older son who's 6 and my middle daughter who's 3 to a movie, Sing 2, in the theater, because it's been a really long time since my son's gone to the movie theater, and he likes to do that. And my daughter Tinsley has never gone, so I don't know. It might be a nice idea. We'll see. Okay, so I did my finish and FFO plans, and then I talked about the giveaway. And so I have a couple quick purchases I wanted to share with you because I'm trying to get organized for 2022. So one thing that I purchased was a project bag on Etsy, and it has a handle. I wanted a handle. And it has like a nice tassel or grip for the zipper. And then the vinyl front so you can see what's in there. And then the back is this other type of fabric. And this is by Doll Birdies on Etsy. Doll Birdies. The bag also came with an accessory bag. So I put a few things in there. And then this little, it opens with a button. You can put your needles in there, and you can also drop your orts in there. It's this felt, so the thread of your orts kind of sticks in there and doesn't fall all over the place. I haven't really used it for that yet, because like I said, I'm still not organized. I just like grab my stitching and go when I can. I don't have like this nice little setup, and I really just can't leave stuff out yet because I have young kids, and yeah, it's dangerous for them because there's needles and scissors, and it's dangerous for my projects. Okay, then I got some Grime Guards. One is on a project I'll show you later, but I got these Grime Guards from Carrie Sews For You on Etsy. So that's Carrie with a K, K-A-R-I, Sews, S-E-W-S, the number 4, and then You, Y-O-W, Carrie Sews For You. So I got an 8x8. This came for free. She threw this in because unfortunately she had some sort of back surgery right when I made my order. So she felt bad that I had to wait longer for my Grime Guards. So that was nice of her, and I totally understood. I did not want her trying to slave away at a sewing machine right after back surgery. That sounds terrible. So hopefully she's really on the mend and can get back to what she does, which is a lot of sewing. So I got this 8x8, which is this nice pink, dark red, orange. It looks orange in this light, but I think it's more pink. And I got an 11x11. This is with more wide so that it can be for my bigger projects. And it's just got this pretty different colors of red, blue, purple. And then I got another 11x11, but this one is a thinner one. And then the other one I got was an 11x17. I mostly stitch with Q-snaps. And then lastly, I got this yarn bag for when I have a yarn project. And unfortunately, I couldn't find real quick before I started the video who it was by. But I really love it. It's super cute. It's kind of like a tote bag, and you can drawstring it shut like so. And then the inside has this cute heart gray fabric, and there's little slots for different things all on the inside, like kind of like a purse. And then it has a ring for, I'm sure, multiple different things you could use that for. And you can kind of flip the top around and set it up like this. Set it on the table. That's kind of how they showed it on Etsy. So I haven't used it yet. I really do want to make a few cowls for around my neck. Here in Vermont, of course, it gets pretty cool, and I want to be able to just throw that on in the house or throw it on with my jacket when I go outside. Because one thing I kind of learned is if your neck or your wrists get cold, you're going to be cold when you're outside. Okay, so those are my few purchases. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot. Carrie Sews For You also threw in this cute needle minder, and it has keep calm and stitch on. So I like that. So for 2022, I talked about starting a bunch of stuff, starting all 5 of the Celtic ladies, all 4 seasons plus Celtic Noel, and then also all of the welcomes by the Drawn Thread. And I was really working on kitting up the Celtic winter with a color conversion. I was trying to figure out a color conversion. I was buying all these different here's a bunch of the colors. I was buying all these different beads, buying all these different sparkly threads. We got all these blues of Petite Treasure braid, 1 Cranach here. I got different types of blue and silver beads. Just kind of to have at my fingertips to choose what I want for the conversion. And what I came to realize is I think I need more time to devote to planning that out. And also, during the winter this year, like I said, I'm going to be doing that 6-week training course. So I'm not really going to be in the right headspace to be trying something and then having to rip it out and like try to keep track of what colors I'm using and that sort of thing. Because I think it's going to be hard to find the colors that I like and putting them together. So I thought, you know what, let's just scrap new starts for 2022 because I have enough going on with my WIPs to where I don't need to be adding in 9 new projects. I want to kind of organize and simplify. So the only thing I will start in 2022 is if I finish Tessa's stocking, I'll start my stocking because I always want to have that the stockings going until I've stitched all the ones that I need. So other than that, I'm just working on the WIPs I already have. In addition, I will continue to kit up. I have my list of DMC threads that I have. I check them off. So what I want to do is definitely keep purchasing the DMCs that I don't have and get them all really organized. Because right now they're kind of with different projects. A lot of them are bobnated, but then there's a lot that aren't bobnated yet. And I just want it all in one bin where I can just be working from that bin rather than being in a jam sometimes where it's like, oh gosh, where's that color? What project is it with? Oh, it's upstairs with the big bin of DMC. Let me go get it, you know, that sort of thing. So 2022 is just going to be more of a year of trying to organize. That's why I got a project bag and some Grime Guards. Just doing things nicely, trying to keep my projects clean, put away in a project bag, otherwise in my armoire that I have all my craft stuff in. Yeah, and I'm excited about that. So now I'm going to quickly run through my WIPs. I'm not going to talk about all the different like fabric and all the little details that come with each project, because I don't really always remember that, and I didn't get that put together. And this is more for me to kind of, well, to share with you, because I always love sharing what I have going on, but also to kind of see what I end up getting accomplished by the time New Year's Eve rolls around next year. Okay, so first things, I'll just go through the pile. I have Northern, and I'm going to let you know what I plan to focus on and what I want to finish. So this is Esther's Waves by Northern Expressions Needleworks. Or Needlework. There's no S on the end. And this is how far I am. And this is definitely one I want to focus on. I am through that wave. I have all those to go, plus they all have beads. I love this project and I really want to start beading, and I just want to see it finished and on the wall. I think it's so pretty. So that's going to be one of my focuses. Then I have Tilton Crafts up on the rooftop. This is a full coverage. And I actually have made some progress on this since our last video, my last video. So last time, there's glitter. Last time I showed you, I think I had a lot of this navy done, but I did a lot more of that. Plus there's a ton of different color blues and these little stars. This is gonna be the moon. That's still, that hasn't been filled in yet. And then I started in on this, anytime the blues were, colors were used in the sky, I came down and finished that thread. So I'm right in here, like the tip of the house, and there's the moon. So there's going to be a lot of lighter colors in the moon and the snow. This is not a focus. I might pull it out, but it's not going to be like something I really want to get progress on. The next one is Victorian Dollhouse by Joan Elliott Design. And this is where I'm at. Sorry. Okay. And that center bedroom. If I get a lot of progress on my focuses for finish, or if I finish those projects, this will be one that I do bring out as a project to work on. It will take something spot. The next one, this is definitely a focus. This is Long Dog Sampler, Spirit of Veerland. And I actually got a page done since the last time I saw you. I actually pulled this one out. So I did this part right here. So I have quite a bit of fabric. But I just think it looks really good. And I want this to be finished up. And I'm putting it in our bedroom here. So I have about like right here. So yeah, quite a bit to go. And then another project that I have, I want yeah, I want to finish this one because it's really small and it won't take that long. It's called Playing with Jacks, the Cricket Collection. So I'm over halfway done with it. Just need to make my way over to these two pumpkins. So that won't take very long. And then this is Mirabilia September Fairy. And this is where I'm at with that one. So I'm on that long green part of her dress. And then I have May's Fairy by Mirabilia. Okay, so the other one's September Sapphire Fairy, and this is May's Emerald Fairy. They're for my daughters and their birthstone. So there's a lot of white and then a sparkly thread in there. Just hard to see. And then I have, this is something that I worked on a couple years ago. It's a Mill Hill ornament called Golden Tannenbaum. And I basically am finished with it. I just need to put the star on. But the reason why I put it down is because I was supposed to not have that red. I don't know, something about this red and that green is off. And you can't really notice it that much, but it threw me off of my desire to finish it. And I guess I'm probably deciding, should I just rip out that part and redo it the right way, or leave it as is in FFO, because I actually want to give this away to my, I forget, one of them, I have a Mill Hill ornament for my mom and one for my sister. I can't remember who was for who. So I should just finish that. Then I have, this is, this is Heart right here by Sue Hill's Designs. And this was just a little start. This is when I thought I could do a quick, small holiday piece every holiday. And then I realized I just don't have time. I have a lot of ideas and desires to do a ton of stitching, but when it comes down to it, I just don't have a lot of time to stitch. So that's that Heart. And then this is something I did not get to pull out at all this year, which I wanted to. But the end of the year ended up just getting the best of us with, of course, the hustle and bustle of the holidays. And we are and still in the midst of finishing our basement. It's mostly done. It's just needs some last details. And we couldn't get a vanity in the bathroom, like a sink and cabinet, because that's on back order. Same with the cabinets. We have a wet bar down there. We didn't get all the cabinets we needed for that. And there's just some painting that needs to be on the doors. Like the doors are installed, they just aren't painted yet, but we got them in for the company that we had. It's awesome, great space, and we love it, love it, love it. In fact, all the rest of my family's down there right now, besides my baby daughter is in the next room, but everyone else is down there enjoying the big TV. So anyway, all that being said, I just didn't get around to doing all the stitching that I thought that I wanted to do. But this is my chatelaine, and it is called Herbularius, the Medieval Herb Garden Mandala, and here's a little picture of it. I really like this one because I like gardens and plants, and I like the different gardens on each corner, and I like the plants on all around, and I love the blue and the color of the center, the water garden part. And that's basically what I've done so far, is the water garden. So I've put all the beads in as I go, except that big center bead. Did all this last year, and I really like it. And it's something that I will pull out again once I make a little more progress on some other ones that I want to do. This is kind of something I was really working on a lot. Doesn't seem like it's a lot, but it's 1/1 on like 40 count or something. So this is Ink Circles Forest Flower, and I changed the colors on it because I didn't really like all the blues and browns. I wanted more my style, which is purples, blues, greens. So here is how far I've gotten. One corner. So this is the end of it. So I need to come around and go all the way around it. It's a fun little one, just for fun. All right, here we're getting into a couple that haven't seen the light of day since I did Stitch Mania back in like 2015 or 2016. And that's, I still like them. I will do this one. I'm not sure about the other two. This is called Book of Days by the Drawn Thread. And it just has a bunch of flowers and some butterflies, and then the different days of the week. And you can put this around a journal or frame it, do different things with it, make a pillow. And I got a measly little teeny tiny start on this back during Stitch Mania, which is this little flower. And that is it. And that would be the top flowers. And then these two, it's by Northern Expression Needlework. There's July and October. That's my husband and my son's month and my month. And when I started this back in 2016, that's all the members of my family. And now we have two daughters, two more girls. And I have purchased their month, which is May and September, but there's no start on that. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to actually do these now, just because I have so many other things I want to do, and I'm not exactly sure like the purpose of these, you know. Like, I have an idea of doing like a square and saying like our family's last name on the top of it. But then after, like, what do you do with that in 50 years, you know? We'll see. So I did this was during Stitch Mania again, so this is a measly little start on October, and it's queen stitches, and it's on such high count fabric. It's 40 count. So like you can barely even see what's going on. And again with these for July, this is like a little arrow stitch of some sort. They're not just cross stitches. So this is a nice big piece of 40 count Alabaster Newcastle. So what I might do is just take these out and then stitch them on something a little bigger so that you can actually admire the specialty stitches, if I ever get around to it. This might be like 20 years down the road when I have a lot more time on my hands. Okay, what else do I have? All right, my last one, and that's what I'm going to work on until we ring in the new year. And that's Tessa, my daughter Tessa's stocking, which is Holiday Glow Stocking by Dimensions Gold. And you'll see up here, I've done about here up. No back stitch, but I've stitched from here up, and I'm on the name banner right now. And this is white, and I actually decided to do just the same blue colors up here that are down here, because I didn't like it being white and unstitched. So I think I did more on the red and yellow maybe since our last video. And then I plotted her name. I marked it off on the pattern. So it doesn't look like much right now. It's going to say Tessa, but a lot of it is backstitch. And so what I did was I just took this color, this like almost purpley blue color, and I reversed it. I just did the same that's down here up here. And then what I'm going to do is I took the other blue color that's around it, that kind of goes down below the moon. Instead of doing exactly what's down here, I'm doing a straight line, and I'm going to go up, make a straight line over the name, go down, and go straight over. And then anything left before, because you end with the yellow and the red on the very top. So anything that's left, I am going to bring in this darker blue. But I thought it might be cool to do like some sort of line difference. We'll see how it turns out. I'm just kind of playing around as I go. So this is definitely a focus for a finish, because ultimately I would have liked to have it done this year, but we see how that went. And I did purchase, I have in here all my stocking kits. I did go ahead and get a different stocking for myself. So originally I was going to do this stocking for me, and I still might actually, but this is one I have on hand. But there's one that I've seen on eBay and other places. It's not readily available anymore, like on 123 Stitch or anywhere. It's something you have to try to get your hands on. And I saw it on eBay, and I went ahead and purchased it. It's kind of similar to this, except it's more of like a... I'll show it to you next video. So we'll see. Once I get it, I'll kind of look at them both together and decide, which one should I do? And then I'm crazy, and I'm going to restitch my sun stocking. So I have these two on hand. And I think what I'll do is ask him which one he likes better. And then I did bring my finished stockings up just to show you for fun, since they're out right now. So right now, Ethan, my son, there's still stuff in them, some candy canes. Ethan has this stocking, which is really fun and is going to suit him really, really well for like the first 10 years of his life or so. But I want his stockings to be a little bit more like the others. Like this is a little kiddish, and like once he's an adult, I don't feel like it really goes anymore. And it's not gonna go with the mature type other stockings that I will have out on the mantle. So here is my daughter Tinsley's that I finished last year. And I follow the finishing tutorial by Little Yellow House Crafts. That's Nell, her channel. She does a great tutorial where you do a quilted fabric back and then you use the same fabric here to do the tassel and you line it inside. So you can see this used the kit material, the felt back, and I had my coworkers help me with this. And then this one, these next two I did myself. So this is my husband's, and he has this green pine tree snowflake back with that matching tassel. So, ooh, I just love these. They are so beautiful. And then this one is dimensions, but it's not dimensions gold. So you can see how it kind of just doesn't go. All right, that's it. I wish you guys a healthy, safe, happy 2022. We'll see how the year will go for us with regard to COVID, and if it can just hopefully go away, that would be great. I will be having my nose in the books for the first good part of the year, and I have to take 4 tests during that 6-week time, and I've been told it's not a walk in the park. So I have 3 small kids, and I'm basically going back to school. So I know I can do school. I did that, did college and everything. It's just, it's been a while. And so I'm like, oh, I gotta study. I'm gonna wanna like stitch and just relax at the end of the day like I normally do, but I'm really just gonna have to study. So, yeah, once that's over and done, I will focus on, oh, shoot, I forgot my Heaven and Earth is on. Quick Peacock Days, Heaven and Earth design. This is actually something I want to focus on. Not for finish, because that will not happen. So far I am. I did not end up finishing this page like I had mentioned I wanted to do. There's still some bits in her hair that I need to finish up, but it's a focus for at least a page finish next year. So I'm going to do my Esther's Waves. I'm going to do my stocking. And I'm going to do the Long Dog Sampler Spirit of Beerland. And then during Halloween time, I'll do Playing with Jacks. That's what I'm going to do for 2022. And I will see you guys next time. Happy New Year. Bye.